I wanted to welcome you to Life Force Arts Center. My name is Joan Forest Mage, and I'm the executive director here. And we are a center for spiritually based visual, literary, and performing arts here in Chicago, right in the Lakeview neighborhood on Lincoln Avenue, 3148 North Lincoln. And I wanted to show you some of the things that we have as you enter. We have our gift gallery, and that carries primarily works by local artists, which is very exciting. And often these are artists who perform or present workshops here. So, for example, we have these wonderful jackets by Kate Jacobson. We have different kinds of prints that people have made. These are, a lot of times we have people do magical kind of work, such as the Bridges Cross or the Bridget's Doll, some wonderful jewelry. And of course, we always have some wonderful decoration by our designer, Steve Adams, who does such a wonderful job and kind of brings this whole place with seasonally changing. Like right now we're in May, so we have a beautiful floral and spring-like flavor here. And also, of course, books. A lot of different kinds of books. Cards by local artists. Shauna Ora, here's my CD. Other also kind of classic things that you would use for spiritual work, such as Michael Harner's drumming CD. A lot of different kinds of books. These are not all by local artists, although some are. Sayers bowls, nice little ceramic bowls which he makes. And we also have some more jewelry, which is made by people like Steve Adams, Kim Anderson, and many other, Deborah Kelly. And on this table, we often will have the books and announcements about artists or authors who are going to be giving workshops here. For example, we just had Diana Paxson give her workshop on her Save, the northern tradition of oracular channeling. We've had Thorne Coyle giving her workshop on meditation and the inner self. And over here we do have many of the workshops listed, such as Guy Spiro gives his astrology class. We have 5 Rhythms workshop, which is a movement taught by Karen Gartner. And we also have our psychic fair every month, which is always exciting and a special favorite of everyone. Don Lewis of Witch School teaches here. Paul Rucker has his artwork here. We also have kind of like spiritual supplies such as sage and incense, and our ever popular sale rack. So that's always a good one to have. And speaking of workshops, one of the great, sometimes it's thought of as a secret here, because people first of all see the gift gallery and they think it's just a retail store, but actually Life Force Arts Center is not primarily a retail store, because we will see what we have behind this room is an incredible space. And this is a 1,200 square foot space with a gorgeous sprung hardwood floor. We have dance, we have yoga, we have all kinds of movement activities. Many spiritual groups have their meetings here, such as the OTO, the Earth Spiritualist Chicago, the Fellowship of Isis, the Brotherhood of the Phoenix, the local Druid group. So many alternative spiritual, earth-centered practices and groups have their meetings here. We've had weddings here. We've had military ceremony inductions. We've had birthday parties. So, just about anything that people, for any reason that people would need to meet and have a celebration or a ritual, or a workshop or a performance, people come here. A lot of times people ask me how we got this nice floor and who picked out the colors. That was here when we moved in, which was in October of 2008, so not all that long ago. And actually that's one of the reasons we picked this spot, because of it was like, okay, here it is, this is the place that we want, right? You might also want to notice this wall over here was put in especially for us, and we have some daylight coming in from the front. So we can close it and make it private, but also have some daylight coming in as well. And many spirits are in this space. It's really a devotional space that I love that Britt Posmer, who is a massage therapist and performer and all-around amazing person, as so many of the people here are. Louise Cloutier and Mark Cater and Marianne Rosberg and John Cicelli. Tremendous combinations of artist, teacher, and healer. All the people that work here or work out of here. And Britt Posmer said, this is really a devotional space. It's not just like your average, like say go to the Park District or a ballroom at a hotel or something. It's dedicated to spiritual work from the beginning, and people really can feel that, and that's why they love working out of here. So, last thing that I wanted, and of course we have complimentary tea and water. So, the last place that I wanted to show you is the healing room. And so this is kind of our little enclave, our little womb of healing. And people do massage, they do Reiki, they do readings, different kinds of tarot readings, clairvoyant readings. I do my shamanic work here when I do shamanic practice of doing soul retrieval and divination and healing. And so it just has a very nice atmosphere in here, and you can really feel that. It's very calm and peaceful when you come in. Also, this room is used when people are using the main space. It's included for things like performances. This is literally the green room, right? S.J. Tucker has performed here, who's a wonderful earth-centered musician with a band, and the band was here. That was a very funny story. They were supposed to get here about like 5 o'clock, and it was like 6 o'clock, and then it was almost 7, and they weren't here. And finally I called up, and they said they had car trouble. And then when they got here, S.J. Tucker Such, she's called, said, oh yes, and their manager is Kevin, and she said, while we went to put on our makeup, Kevin did manly things like change the tire. So just a little story about some of the great people that perform here, and just all the stories, many great stories. So that was basically what I wanted to show you, and I really appreciate you coming here, and I hope to see